Hey, welcome back, guys. So today on this video, we are talking about Flodesk, and more specifically, I'm going to quickly answer a question I keep getting a lot on my other video, and that is, how do you authenticate your domain in Flodesk? So let's go ahead and talk about this. First off, guys, real quick video, not too many steps involved, so be sure to stick around to the end of the video. But why would you want to authenticate your domain in Flodesk anyways? Well, that's pretty easy. If you're running an online business, staying in touch with your customers, sending out emails with Flodesk, you know that you can run into deliverability issues if you haven't authenticated your domain. Whatever the case is, it's a pretty easy process. It's handled here in your Flodesk dashboard. Check my video description. I'll try to leave the written instructions there as well. I've already logged into my Flodesk, and this is the home screen. Now here on the home screen, if you want to authenticate your domain, what you're going to do is here on the top right, you're going to click on this little circle icon. Once you do that, you'll see a drop-down menu, and you want to click here on email setup. Okay, once you do that, you're going to click down here on add sender. So this is going to set up your email sender name and email. So with that, you want to go ahead and use an email that's connected to your custom domain. Once you've done that, then you can jump over here to the left side and click on domain setup. Okay, so once you have set up an email address in the email setup, like what we just saw, the domain's going to pop up over here in the domain setup section, as you can see right here. If you need help setting up an email sender address, go back and watch my other video that describes that in complete detail. But basically, you just add in the sender name and then the custom email address. And once you submit that, you're going to get a confirmation email in your inbox. You're going to need to click on the link, authorizes that to be used as an email send address. Then you're going to come in here to domain setup and then look for the domain. You can see right here. And you're going to click on authenticate now. Okay, so here you get to choose, do you want to automatically authenticate? So they use a service that automatically authenticates your domain, or you can do it manually, which is what I'm going to do. Okay, next they let you know you need to open up a browser, and then you need to log into your domain provider. So that's going to be something like Bluehost, Hostinger, SiteGround, because you're going to need to change the DNS records. Once you've logged in, click on next. Okay, so here they let you know this is the information you need to enter into your DNS records. So you're going to have a CNAME, and a text file, and then we're going to use this as the name right here. And then here for the value or record data, you're going to use this. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my SiteGround. Okay, so I went ahead and opened up my SiteGround. So this is going to be a similar process depending on who your provider is, but basically you need to contact them and ask them how you can edit your DNS records. So for me, I'm going to go here to domain, and then I'm going to click on DNS zone editor. Okay, so here I am in the DNS zone editor. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to add a CNAME file right here, and also a .text file or TXT file. So I'm going to gather the information over here and then just start adding it into my DNS zone editor. So this one's going to be a CNAME. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this and come back here to my DNS, change to CNAME, paste in the information here and get the record data and paste it in here and create. Okay, so we added a CNAME record. So we're going to do that for all three of these. So here's another CNAME record. So I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to choose CNAME, paste in the name, and then copy the data, paste in the data and create. Okay, so we have two CNAMEs, and now we have a text file we need to add. So here's a DXT. So I'm going to copy here, and I'm going to paste it in here and go back over here and get the record and go to Site Tools, add that in and create. Okay, so now we're done. So I'm going to come back over here to Flodesk, and I'm going to click on next. Okay, next it lets me know all set. So my domain is now being authenticated. So it can take up to 48 hours. It usually doesn't take that long, but it could. And you're just going to click on done. And now you can see it's pending. So now all we need to do is just wait for my domain to be authenticated by Flodesk. So there you have it, guys. If you're wondering how to authenticate your custom domain with Flodesk, that's the easiest way I know how to do it. If you know an easier way, be sure to leave a comment below. Let the rest of us know how you did it. Hopefully you found that video useful. If so, click thumbs up or maybe consider subscribing to my channel, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks again for watching.